How's it going, YouTube? My name's Nick. This is Tractors and Stuff. That is a new Grapple. I just went and got it at the shipping depot. It is a 60-inch everything attachments wicked root grapple, or as they call it now, the wickeder root grapple. Still got the plastic on it. It's chained down or strapped down. I think I got to get the tractor over here to actually get it offloaded. I don't have any pallet forks for it. As you can see, it's currently sitting on a pallet, but I got to spin it. And my plan was to hook it up, you know, just with the quick attach and just lift it right off the pallet, off the back of the truck. But the way they loaded it, I got to spin it. I got to take the plastic off of it. I got to trim the plastic bands off it. So let's get this thing unstrapped first, and we'll take a look at it. I'll get the plastic off and we'll take a look at it. This thing was actually kind of a pain in the butt. Get off there, bug. There's more bugs in there. Yeah, there are bugs. A whole bunch of bugs in there. Those are those pine seed beetles. This thing was kind of a pain in the butt to strap down. It's not square. It's not doesn't have any good areas to tie down. There's pine seed beetles everywhere. Wow. So I did the best I could. It is what it is. Let's pull that off. So this thing says to inspect it, and everybody says to inspect it really well. And they had it loaded for me pretty quick, and they seemed to be in a kind of a big hurry, though I did rip open a big hole on the other side here, and I took a good look at it before signing for it, just to make sure that nothing was bent or banged up too much. I didn't pull all the plastic off, so. Hopefully there's no actual damage. There it is. "60 inches wide," which I'm going to measure. We'll see. You know, is it 60 inches from this bolt here, which I think is the furthest point out to the other side? Or is it 60 inches from the outside of the tine? I don't know. It looks close. It looks like the hookups are over on that side. So that means I got to swing this side out. And I don't think, this is a pretty slick deck, but I don't think I can, oh, maybe I can. Well, that just went a lot easier than I was expecting. I gotta go get some snips to take care of these plastic bands, and I'll grab the tractor and I'll be right back. All right, I don't think you can tell it or not, but this is the bottom of the quick hitch. It's kind of rolled up on its tines here, which is fine. Just going to be a little bit harder for me to get hooked up to it, and I'm looking right over here. My tractor's parked right here, right off the screen. So I'm just going to cut these bands and hopefully be able to hook up to this thing. And then we'll take it up to the shop and grease it and everything before playing with it. I got to climb back up here to get these off of here. It looks pretty good from what I can tell so far. I don't see any scratches or anything on it. It looks like they use glue for these paper pieces. Hydraulics might be right in the way of hooking up to it. I'll snip that. There's a zip tie kind of holding those together. I'll bring them up here. And these hydraulic cylinders, yeah, they're bone dry. There's no grease in there at all, which is fine. I mean, it's brand new. So yeah, as I was saying, I ordered this back in mid-April. It is now the first week of September, and it just now showed up. So I was told when I ordered it that it was going to be 10 to 12 weeks. So at the 13-week mark, I called them, Everything Attachments, to figure out how come I haven't got a shipping notification yet. And that was actually the first time I heard about the shortage. And apparently the shortage is due to the Hardox. The Hardox was completely unavailable, I guess. So I think if I lay those across there like that, I'd be able to come in here, the quick hitch, and just hook up underneath these lips. We'll try it. I can't see very well out of this dirty window. The sun beating right in my eyes. We'll give her a whirl. Sliding downhill on me. The truck's kind of sitting at a little bit of an angle. So I took a little bit of pressure off it. It slid downhill a little bit. So I'm going to try and get a little bit better lined up here. I can't see the top, that top lip. Kind of going by feel here. Oh, I don't have one side of it. Let's say it's uneven ground here. Oh, this is probably painful for you guys. All right, we're hooked up. Let's take it up to the shop. help if I put it in gear. Whew, it's warm today. It's hot in there. I don't have the AC cranking. So let's get some lube in this thing. We'll get it hooked up to the hydraulics. That I might have to redesign the way that's angled kind of down, and these are angled kind of that way. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll hook it up, and I think I want these angled kind of along this way here. I know it's probably hard for you to see what the hell I'm talking about right now, but for now, let's just get everything greased so we can hook it up and make it go up and down. I'm just going to look around here for the grease zerks and put grease into it so I see grease come out. Oh, there it is. Probably one down here. No, there's not one on this bottom pin where the bottom of the cylinder goes. That's interesting. Looks like there's probably going to be one in the middle, that pin. And then on this side, looks like we just got these two again. While I got it here, I want to measure the overall length of this thing. It looks like the back plate is the widest part. This is kind of inset a little bit. That's the part I'm going to measure, just out of curiosity. It's plenty wide for my tractor, but it is over 60. This back part is 60 3/4. So that's good. Got the right one anyway. It's a single lid. Let's get that hydraulics hooked up, and I got my tub of towels here. Clean these connections real well. So we're going to want to do the bottom one first. Yeah, see, these hoses hang down quite far. Let me get a shot of that so you can see. I'm not sure how well it's picking it up on camera, but there's a lot of hose kind of drooped down like that, and it's actually below the bottom tines. So that means that if I'm going to be scraping along the ground, with the tines in the ground, that the hose is going to be dragging behind it, so that's not good. I'm going to have to do something else with that hose management there. and I'm not sure what that something is yet. Yeah, I mean, I could potentially route them like this, you know, and secure them this way. That might work. I don't know. But let's fire it up and try it. It's all the way open. It's all the way closed. Pretty fast. I'm running at 1500 RPM. Supposedly I can use the lid to back drag without damaging the tractor too much, supposedly. Cool. Well, unfortunately, the camera battery died at some point in that, me opening and closing this thing. Sorry, I think I hear someone coming down my driveway. So, apparently the battery pack must be dying. It's not taking a hold and charge very long because there's a fresh battery pack and I haven't been filming that long. So, but if I missed filming some of this, you're going to see it here again real soon. I got a lot of big projects that this thing's going to be great for. I was really hoping to get it mid-June when I was told I was going to be getting it, but you know, you can't help some of this stuff. And you know, I don't blame EA or really anyone other than the people that are taking this COVID crap like to the extreme and not working. And you know, I got a lot to say about that, and I'm not going to turn this into a political channel or anything like that. But you know, if people, I really believe that this COVID, we're going to be judged pretty harshly for it in the years to come. How we responded to a pandemic by shutting down and by all these, you know, supply chain disruptions and stuff like that. You know, it's not that detrimental that I didn't get this in June. I can still get my projects done. I don't have deadlines, but a lot of people do have deadlines, and they need this kind of stuff. And when they're quoted a time frame, they expect it within that time frame, with, you know, some give and take. But you know, I just really believe that with all these restrictions and everything, it's done more harm than good. So that's all I'm going to say on COVID and the lunacy thereof. But this thing is so far pretty awesome. You could tell it's very well built. It is made out of hard ox, which is extremely hard, durable steel, and I'm going to abuse the crap out of it. I got a feeling that my tractor loader isn't strong enough to damage this thing. The tractor is going to break before the Grapple does. I guarantee that. I just hope that I don't be the one, or I just hope that I don't break the tractor. So yeah, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and we'll catch you on the next one. The next one hopefully will be me using this thing. I got to clear out an area down here below the house for a play area for my toddler. So we're hoping to have that done early this summer, but you know, like I said, shortages. So I got the truck, working on the truck. Got a lot of projects coming up. So check out my Odyssey channel if you haven't done so already. I'm going to post my Bitcoin address. It's Lightning Bitcoin network. So, you know, put your, you know, if you want to help me financially, that's a great way of doing it. I don't like Patreon. Me and Patreon have got some issues to work out. So I don't like Patreon. So if you want to support me, you know, use crypto. It's awesome. The Lightning network is really awesome. Very, very, very small fees for sending just a small, like you can send $1's worth. I mean, and you're going to pay like a fraction of a cent in a fee if you do it that way. So that's great, and I really, really appreciate it. So hit me up on Odyssey. I got a lot of great content over there that's not on YouTube. This is going to be on YouTube. So yeah, like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. All right, I'm out. Thanks.